Advanced Micro Devices is setting up for a rally of at least plus 100%. Today, we analyze AMD. We take a look at a higher time frame and we determine exactly where AMD will head next in the near future. If we start this analysis here on the monthly time frame, basically the first thing which we have to do is determine the underlying trend. Yes, you're absolutely right. Over the past couple of months, starting back in the beginning of 2024, from top to bottom, AMD corrected approximately minus 65%. But if we look at the higher time frame, you can clearly see that AMD is overall still creating higher highs and higher lows, and therefore just creating uptrend structure. All of this previous price behavior has not been unexpected though, because starting back actually 5 years ago now, AMD entered into a quite long-term obvious rising channel formation. On the one side, we do have this upper red resistance trend line. And always when AMD retested this resistance, we saw bearish confirmation followed by a significant rejection lower. That's exactly the reason for why in the beginning of 2024, I published a bunch of analysis explaining all the reasons for which I do expect at least a short-term correction lower. Obviously, this is exactly what happened, and you can find all of this previous analysis here on my TradingView channel. Just 3 months ago, AMD then retested a so-called confluence of support, where on the one side we do have this lower green support trend line of the rising channel formation, and we also do have a horizontal structure exactly at this psychological $100 level. You can actually see that this was already acting as resistance back in 2021. Then after the break towards the upside, it was short-term support. After the break towards the downside, it was again short-term resistance. We saw a beautiful break above back in the end of 2023, followed by a significant rejection higher. And since AMD was approaching this structure from above, obviously it was still acting as a valid support. Furthermore, we saw the creation of bullish confirmation on the smaller time frame, as well as a significant bullish higher time frame reversal candle right here in April. We saw a beautiful reversal of approximately plus 25%. I once again published a bunch of analysis explaining all the reasons for which I do expect the bottom to be in and a significant rejection away towards the upside. Now, if we measure the price target of AMD, first of all, you can see that AMD is approaching a minor previous structure at this psychological $125 level. However, following all of this very strong bullish momentum which AMD has been building up over the past couple of months, I honestly just simply do expect a breakout. I do expect the break above this shorter term structure, a retest of the previous all-time high, which is exactly at this psychological $200 level. But even then, just following all of these previous beautiful impulse and correction cycles, there is a chance that AMD will once again retest this upper red resistance trend line. Obviously, this is the best case scenario. I'm quite optimistic on AMD, but if AMD retests this upper red resistance trend line, you can see that we will still have a follow-up rally of plus 150%. If you enjoyed today's analysis of advanced micro devices, as always, I really appreciate if you smash that like button below. Trust me, I will keep you updated regarding anything interesting which will happen in the future on AMD. I will see you tomorrow with a fresh analysis. Keep your long-term vision.